Okay, we've had a great time here in Greeneville, Tennessee, learning about the mobile DJ industry at Armed DJs, and also about our 17th president, Andrew Johnson. But it's time to head home. So right now it's about let me see what time it is. 12:42 Eastern time. So that means 11:42 Pensacola time, and I've got about an 8.5 hour drive ahead of me. So I think it's time we get some gas. Let's hit the road. Here's my roller car one more time, and let's get ready to head down the road. All right, here we are, passing one more time by the General Morgan Inn. That's downtown Greeneville right there. So, yep, headed out of town right now. So, been a pleasure. I'll see the General Morgan Inn again soon. But once again, very pretty little town. I really like it here. Definitely want to come back, that's for sure. Okay, just outside of Greeneville right now. We're actually between Greeneville, Tennessee and Interstate 81 right now. And just take a look at that beautiful view there of the mountains. Just came down here. I thought I had to pick up the camera and just let you take a look at that for a minute. So yeah, really nice scenic views. I love Tennessee. I mean, this is a great state to drive through. Okay, so we're in Seville, Tennessee, if I could speak right, and we're going to the what was the largest Buc-ee's in the country. But now I think they built one in Texas that just surpassed that. But this one was the largest up until that one in Texas just opened, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So anyway, we're going to go check it out. I've only been to one Buc-ee's in my life. This is going to be my second one, but I've been to the one between Pensacola and Mobile. So let's go check this one out and get a sandwich. Okay, so here we are. So up until about, like I said, about 2 weeks ago or so, this was the largest Buc-ee's in the United States. So I'm going to go ahead and check it out and see what it's like. I'm pretty sure it's probably like the one between the Pensacola and Mobile, so maybe on a larger scale, but we'll check it out anyway. Okay, so just got me a sandwich. Got a sliced brisket sandwich, so I'm gonna eat that real quick and then we'll be hitting the road here in just a little bit. But that Buc-ee's is nice. I just walked around in there for a little bit and got to see a little bit of it. I'm gonna go back in there in a few minutes right after I eat, but yeah, it's pretty good size. I can see why they say it was the biggest one. All right, we're coming into Knoxville, Tennessee right now. And again, I'm not watching what I'm filming, so just letting you kind of take in the landscape here. But we're getting ready to get into some city traffic, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the camera off, but just wanted to give you a little glimpse on where I am. All right, we're headed down I-75 right now toward Chattanooga, and it's about 3:25 in the afternoon now, so yeah, doing pretty good. All right, just outside of Chattanooga, Tennessee right now. Look at that view. More view of the mountains. Of course, as we get closer to Florida, we'll be losing that, that's for sure. Yeah, really beautiful part of the country up here. I don't think I've ever been through Chattanooga before, so this is a new experience for me. And definitely pretty. And I have to say that one thing I was happy about on this trip was I was going to be able to avoid all the traffic jams in Atlanta, but it looks like I'm running into them in Chattanooga. So just now coming into Chattanooga, city limits, and I don't know what's going on up here. I think it might be construction, but I'm not 100% sure. But then again, it could be just rush hour traffic, because I mean it's 4:40 right now, 20 minutes till 5. So as somebody who does traffic, I know that we can start seeing traffic jams, especially in larger cities about this time. So, oh well. Good thing is, at least I'm not in a hurry. As long as I have this rental car back by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'll be doing good. I think I'll make that. All right, check this out. We're still in Chattanooga, on the outskirts of it now. Just went through it, a lot of traffic, but wow, I like this view. And again, I'm not watching what I'm filming, but I'm hoping you're seeing this beautiful mountain over here, this lake, whatever it is over here. That's a nice view over there. Wow, I like that. This really is a nice part of the country. We definitely don't see scenes like this in Florida, that's for sure. Okay, so we're now on I59 southbound. We're briefly in Georgia right now. We're not going to be in Georgia too long, but Anyway, we just cut off of I-24. Now, the weird thing about I-24 is it comes into Georgia just for a couple of miles or so, and then goes right back into Tennessee. So, you know, the people who are continuing on 24, they go from Tennessee into Georgia for a couple of minutes and then back into Tennessee. So, yeah, pretty interesting there, though. Alrighty, well, I guess that's the way our interstate system works sometimes. But anyway, like a beautiful mountain there here in North Georgia. And we're coming into Alabama. Yeah, welcome to Sweet Home, Alabama. We're also entering Central Time Zone, so now we've gone back in time. Oh, okay, that's good. Welcome to Sweet Home, Alabama. All right, it's now 15 minutes till 5, which is now in Central Time Zone, so we get to go through the 5 o'clock hour twice. But right now we're in Fort Payne, Alabama, and this is, for those of you who are familiar with country music, the group Alabama, this is where they're from. So yeah, I just saw a sign just a few minutes ago saying you can go visit the Alabama Museum. So yeah, pretty interesting there that's where the group Alabama came from, right here. All right, we're not far from Gadston, Alabama right now. And look at this view. Another view of some mountains close by. I'll let you take that in for a second as we come around here. Okay, so just had dinner just north of Birmingham and had dinner here at Jack's. And for those of you not familiar with Jack's, it's a hamburger place, and I have not seen one of these since probably the late 80s. I mean, the last time I remember seeing one was when I was a kid in the Panama City Mall in Panama City, Florida. And that would have been probably, oh gosh, I may have been maybe 10 or 11 years old, I guess, the last time I ate at Jack's. But yeah, pretty neat to see them here. I guess they're all over Alabama, but I didn't even know they even existed. So I saw it on the interstate and I thought, you know what, I've got to go in there and try Jack's. And their hamburgers are really good. So if you're ever in the South, be sure and check them out. All right, let's get back on the road. All righty, it's about 6:40 now, 20 minutes till 7. I know I sound like I'm on the radio, but right now I'm on the bypass in Birmingham. And I ended up actually missing my cutoff back and getting off I-59 and had to go back and turn around. I didn't want to go through downtown Birmingham. I mean, there is a way you can go and hit I-65 and go through downtown and all that, but I didn't want to do that. So turned around and came back and got on the bypass. So we're on the bypass right now. We'll be headed toward Montgomery, Alabama here in just a little bit. Sun's starting to go down, so maybe we'll get a good sunset as we head down the interstate. All right, it's about 7:30 now. And just about 30 miles north of Montgomery, Alabama, and you can see the sun's already starting to go down, so I thought I'd show you a nice sunset. I'll pull out the camera in a few minutes and get a better look at it as the sun goes down, but yeah, you know, today is the longest day of the year. It's the summer solstice, so days will start getting shorter after today. Probably won't notice it though that much, but you'll really notice it in a few months, especially when it gets you know, into November and December, we start seeing it get darker around 5 o'clock p.m. At least that's the way it is in our area anyway. I don't know, maybe it might not be that way where you are. All right, as we start to come into Montgomery, Alabama now, look over there, you can see the moon. I hope you can see that anyway. But yeah, about 10 minutes now until 8 o'clock, so getting ready to come into Montgomery. And we only got about another 3 hours or so, if even that. So time's ticking away, and so are the miles. Alrighty, 8 p.m. now, and we just passed through Montgomery. So we're actually headed toward Mobile, but we're not going all the way to Mobile. We'll cut off before then to go to Pensacola. Here's what the interstate looks like as it gets dark. I love this, just like I love it when I'm out on the road when it's daylight. Over there, I don't know how well you can see that, but the moon's already starting to shine bright. Okay, so I'm here at a Flying J truck stop, and just wanted to take in that view of that sunset there, looking off toward the west. Yeah, beautiful sight, isn't it? Alrighty, it's about 8:45 right now. Just take a look at that moon. Looks really nice tonight. So the sun's now gone completely down, so yeah, I love to drive at night. All right, it's about 9:45 now. We're on Alabama Highway 113, headed toward Pensacola. headed southbound. Now this road is 4-lane now, but it used to be 2-lane. And actually, I want to say about maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, both Alabama and Florida actually fit the bill to 4-lane this road because they wanted to have an easier access to I-65 for hurricanes. So it makes sense. You know, you can imagine what it's like leaving on a 4-lane highway, Highway 29 out of Pensacola, and then coming up to this road to be in 2-lane all the way up to the interstate when you got, you know, hundreds of people trying to evacuate, you know, out of town and everything. So it only made sense, and that's really made hurricane evacuations a whole lot easier since they 4-lane this road. And it's a lot easier to drive too. I like it. Okay, so we're right now in Flomaton, Alabama, and in just a second we're going to cross the Florida state line and be in Century, Florida. Really, it's almost like Flomaton and Century are basically the same town when you think about that. Just one is on one side of the state line, the other's on the other side of the state line. So here we are. We're in Florida. Welcome to Florida. Alrighty, back in the Sunshine State. So now we are in Century, Florida. Looks like we got some construction that we're dealing with here. So roughly about 35 minutes or so from my house. And we end this set of videos right where we began. Right back here in my driveway, just pulled in. And I'm home, so my house is still standing. Always nice to know that, okay? But anyway, here's my rental vehicle. I gotta return it back tomorrow morning. So anyway, that's the end of the trip. It's now 9:45 p.m. and I'm gonna go in and get some sleep. It's been a long, long day. So yeah, look forward to the next road trip. Until next time, practice and enjoy.
West Coast kid. Holiday.